All right, today we are going to be working on how to create an OSPF route between a Cisco and a Extreme router. In this example, we're going to be working on one Cisco router, which is this guy here, and then we'll be working on two Extreme routers just to show you how things propagate, how the routes actually get sent through the OSPF. So we will only be making changes on these two guys, and then we'll just show you the route on this HSEB one and how it goes through to the Cisco and through OSPF. So I will show you the Cisco first, just show you the routes that it has. Show IP route. Just show you it's not seeing anything right now. This is the VLAN that we will be working on. This interface 905. That's going to go to this OTTO router. Show interface. And it is already created. If you go back and watch my other video where I set up OSPF between two Extreme routers, you'll see how that is done. I'm not going to do that on this video on the Extreme side just because I've already covered that on this video. On that video, I'll only be showing how to set it up on the Cisco side, but it's pretty much the exact same. I'll show you the command here. OSPF that we'll be working with. So we configured our OSPF router ID. This is 5.5.5.5. You enable OSPF. If you have directly or interfaces that are on this router, you'd export them out by using a direct route. And then here is the command that will be sending it to the router. This 900 is actually going to this switch here, or this router here. If we do a show OSPF neighbor, you can see we only have one route going. That's this 900, VLAN 900, and that's going to this HSCB. So to connect OSPF to the Cisco, we get into config mode, and then we're going to go to interface, VLAN 905. I already have the IP address in there, so I'm not going to do that. We're just going to go into the OSPF network, and then we're going to do point-to-point and IP OSPF 1 area 0. Since we're in area 0, we're going to exit out. And then we're going to go into router OSPF 1 and change the router ID. Okay, I will get to that point, or get to that statement here in a little bit. If you create your OSPF route on your VLAN interface before you do this, it's actually going to accept the router ID of your VLAN interface. So it'll actually come up as a 10 dot whatever on my network here. So we'll have to run this command to get it to show up as the 6.6.6.6. We're going to log adjacencies, and then if you want to redistribute routes again, redistribute connected. These are just metrics that are kind of default. And then we're going to do subnets. We'll exit out of this. Now, it's already going to be trying to work on bringing OSPF up. So if we try going over here, it's showing that it's up and it's at full. But if you look over here, the router ID is actually the interface of the VLAN of our Cisco. So if you want to change that so everything is the same, so like here I have 4.4.4.4, if you want that to be the same over here, you have to do it a different way on the router, which is just backwards of the commands that we did. So to take that out, I'm going to get back into config T, and we're going to remove all these commands we did. So no router OSPF1. We'll take it down. And then we want to go into our VLAN interface. And no IP Ospf network. And that'll actually clear both commands out. So now if we come back over here, should take it out, might take it a little bit. Everything's gone, might take it a second. There, it finally goes out, okay. So we're actually gonna go into the routed interface first. And we'll do the router log adjacencies again. I'll just redistribute connected routes. I don't think there's anything else on this router, but I always put it in here just in case I add a route, it'll automatically push it in. And then we need to go back into the VLAN interface. Ospf network point Ospf 1 area 0. It should come back up. And now we're getting the router ID that we want to have on there, which is the 6.6.6. So we can see show IP routes. Show IP route. So this we have routes that are distributed directly as well as a OSPF route. So if we come here to Cisco, show IP route. Let's get out of this. Route. It's going to show our direct connected ones as well as our OSPF routes. This route here, this 10 or 20.20.20.0, this is a route that actually lives on this HSEB route. So I'm going to disable OSPF on the Cisco, and we will see that that goes away. We're going to interface. Should tear it down. We'll get out of here. Show IP route. All those connections went away. Okay, so when we go back in and look at our, if we try to add that statement back, 905. It's going to come back up. Might take it a little bit for it to come back. There they are. Okay, so then it's putting in all of our routes. Just to show you that this route is not on our OTTO interface. You can see there's no 20.20.20.20 anywhere. If we show OSPF neighbors, you can see that there is a connection going to this 4.4. Show IP route, and this 20.20.20 is coming through VLAN 900, which this is 900 right here, so we know where it's coming from. So if we go look at this HSEB route, we'll just do an OSPF neighbor. We can see that it has one neighbor, which is the OTTO router. We actually show the VLAN. We can actually see that VLAN 20 actually lives here. And if we wanted to ping back to our Cisco from this HSCB router, remember this HSCB router lives right here, so it has to go through auto to get to the Cisco router. So we're going to be pinging from HSCB, we're going to be pinging the interface that is here on the Cisco. ping 1.22. And we should get a reply back. We can do the same thing on the Cisco. We can ping the interface that lives on HSCB, this 20.20. So we can do 20.20, 20.20, and we get a success rate. And that is all you have to do.